Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have a shorter video for you today, but that's totally fine. Usually I like the longer videos, at least 5 games. I don't think there's 5 games in here, but that's totally fine as well. I'm not going to turn you away if it's less. It's totally fine. It's just a little bit shorter for today. But we're taking a look at Gallade, Abomasnow, and Gyarados. So very good team, very powerful team. Gallade is an absolute beast. It's really squishy, as you guys know, but it does a lot of damage. It counters a lot of the meta. It does get walled by some things like Togekiss. I mean, to be fair, close combat still does a lot to Togekiss, but, obviously that's not ideal for Gallade. But anyway, let's go ahead and start taking a look and commentating some of these battles. So what is going to come in to fight this Lapras? Is it going to be Gallade? It is going to be Abomasnow. Okay, so Abomasnow is coming in. Now, the Surfs are going to be resisted. It is going to be an Ice Beam. That does a lot of damage. Keep in mind these are not shadow variants, at least this Abomasnow is not, which is totally fine. So going for the Energy Ball, that will be enough to knock out the Lapras. In comes Toxicroak, out comes Gallade, in comes Charizard. So Charizard is a flying type, so it is resisting both charge moves, unfortunately. If it had Synchronoise, it would be doing like a lot of damage to Charizard, but I think the moveset you probably want to go with, the most common moveset, is going to be Leaf Blade in close combat because it covers a lot of things. Leaf Blade covers the water types like Lapras, for example. Close combat also hits Lapras, but it also hits a lot of other popular Pokemon and popular picks. Synchronoise is good, but you also have Confusion, which covers the Psychic typing. It's only a fast move, but it's still really good. And you'll be able to cover it. As you can see, it deleted Toxicroak immediately, right? So, yeah, so able to win that game, so very well played. So jumping into the next game, and we'll see how this game goes. So it's going to be that Gallade versus Lapras. Okay, so as I said, you have the Leaf Blade to cover Lapras. Lapras is going to bail into Gengar. Interesting switch. Yes, the Shadow Claws are super effective as well as the charge attacks, but Confusion is doing a hefty amount of damage, a lot of damage, and it's going to be able to win that matchup. So now Lapras comes back in, and this Gallade, because of how fast it charges up, going to be able to get multiple Leaf Blades off. Actually has another one, although opting to go for close combat, which does do more damage, it's also benefiting from stab as well. So luckily that there was no shield coming in from that Lapras. So this Gallade did what it had to do, took out one Pokemon almost a second. So now it's going to be Gyarados versus Toxicroak, and this Gyarados is resisting the Mud Bomb, and as for Sludge Bomb, it will do a lot of damage, but Gyarados is going to be able to take one and fire back with an Aqua Tail. So that Aqua Tail going to do a lot of damage. Is he going to Dragon Breath down? Able to Dragon Breath down before another charge attack comes out and gets off the Aqua Tail, so very powerful play. Yes, the opponent still has a shield. They're not going to shield. They're just going to allow it to go down, realizing there was no way to overcome that. So really beautiful game. Really well played as well. So jumping into another game, maybe there are 5 games in here. I'm not really too sure. It's just a faster video, I guess. Maybe the battles don't take as long. But that's totally fine. Maybe it's sped up a little bit faster, but we'll see. Anyway, it's totally fine. So Gallade versus Obstagoon. So Obstagoon is going to go for the Night Slash. It is neutral to Gallade because Gallade is a fighting type, so it's resisting the Dark attack, but it's also Psychic, so it's weak to it, right? So it's neutral. So in comes Gyarados. In comes the opposing Gyarados, so it looks like Aqua Tail and Outrage opting not to go with Crunch. I actually think this is a good strategy because your opponent is probably automatically going to assume Aqua Tail and Crunch. So if you have a nuke attack such as Outrage or Hydro Pump, they're probably not going to shield it because they're not going to expect it, right? Everybody's going to expect the 2 most common moves on Gyarados, myself included. So I think having that Outrage does do a lot for Gyarados, but Gyarados is going to go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail. Obstagoon going to shield that, recognizing that he does have Outrage. So in comes Abomasnow. So okay, a charge attack coming through. If it's not Sludge Wave, it's not going to do much. It's Hydro Cannon. So this Abomasnow going to be able to get to an Energy Ball, another Hydro Cannon coming out. So that Swampert probably has Earthquake instead of Sludge Wave. So going to farm up a lot of extra energy. Oh, he's just trying to farm down? Oh, maybe he knows... What exactly? I would have thrown that, but maybe he knew he could take that. That's why he didn't do that. Okay, I guess that makes sense. And now he has enough for 2 Energy Balls. So really risky, but really good play. So he didn't have enough for 2 Energy Balls, but he had enough for 1, as well as a Weather Ball, which will do some damage to Obstagoon. And Obstagoon gonna fire off a Night Slash. So what is coming in? It's gonna be Gyarados with the Aqua Tail, and this Aqua Tail It's not a powerful move. It actually is enough to knock it out. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Really well played with that, charging up a lot of extra energy. Luckily, he was able to get off that energy ball. Didn't think he would be able to get it off. But yeah, I guess there are 5 games in here. I misspoke earlier. I just assumed there wasn't because it's a shorter video. But I think it's sped up a little bit faster, so maybe that's why. But either way, it's totally fine. I appreciate the submission. So switching out Gallade into Gyarados, it looks like this Drifblim is sticking around, at least for the time being, going for a Shadow Ball. Now it's switching. Aqua Tail coming out. What came in? What came in? Gonna be Kingdra. So I've actually seen a few Kingdra, and it's really, yeah, I mean, it's a good Pokemon, I think. Octazooka is a really, I was gonna say powerful, but it is powerful because it does have a 50% chance of debuffing your opponent's attack. And, you know, Dragon Breath obviously is super powerful, so there you go, Gallade, lowering its attack. This Leaf Blade will still be enough to knock it out anyway. So going to, never mind. Never mind, wow. Really? It wasn't enough to knock it out? I was shocked. I know it got a debuff, but I still thought it was going... Never mind. It didn't knock it out. So, Weather Ball going into this Escavalier. Escavalier is having a field day. Able to resist both of these moves. And now Abomasnow is going to go for another one. It did shield it, though. Wow. So, now this Escavalier going to go ahead and go for the Drill Run. Abomasnow does resist that, but I still did a lot of damage. Still has 2 shields. In comes the Gallade. Gallade is going to go ahead and shield this one. Going to be a Drill Run. And going to be able to get off the Leaf Blade. Now this Leaf Blade is actually double resisted, right? Isn't it? So that's actually not enough. Able to feint with Confusion. Going for the Leaf Blade against Drifblim. Drifblim is heavily resisting this Leaf Blade as well. Yeah, close combat wouldn't do it either because Drifblim does resist it. But loses that, but that's totally fine. So jumping into what I think is going to be the last game. So we'll have to see how this one plays out. But that was a really well played game. All these games are beautiful. Really well played. So Gallade versus Escavalier. So obviously, as we know, Leaf Blade resisted, going for the close combat. So this close combat is going to be doing quite a bit of damage. It does get shielded. Couldn't swap there. The swap mechanic is absolutely broken. It's so annoying. It's cost me a lot of games. Oh, shielding the acid spray. That's not good. But Gyarados came in. Going to go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail right now. So this Aqua Tail is going to be shielded. Is Escavalier going to switch? No, it looks like he's staying in, charging up extra energy, then switching into Kingdra. Another Kingdra. So this Outrage coming out, this is going to be enough to finish off the Kingdra. As I said, the nuke, and the opponent's going to leave. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.